How is everyone doing? Super excited and fired up to be here talking with each and every last one of you all tonight. But y'all know exactly how I like to start this thing off each and every Sunday. Stop what you're doing right now and like, share, and comment, because you never know who might needs to hear this. And the whole purpose of me coming to you each and every week is to become the river and not the reservoir. So that's to provide you all with value so you can go out there and provide value to others. Now, what I want to talk about this week, and I think me and my brothers did a podcast episode about this, is confidence and boosting your confidence. Now, there's a lot of factors that plays part in boosting your confidence, but the highest one that I see is don't accept failure. Yes, everyone's going to go through failure. You're no different than me, and I'm no different than you. Now, the thing is, once you start to accept failure, it does something to you emotionally. And you do never want to find yourself in that state of being emotionally down when it comes to failure. You should view failure as an opportunity for you to get better, not for you to stay in a position that you're currently at or in a circumstance that you're currently at. So you just got to take failure and turn it around. Don't accept it, but just go along with it and build from it. Because once you accept it, it brings you down. But once you build on it, you can build yourself up. So that's one of the biggest things when it comes to self-confidence for me is failure. Learning how to accept failure and move on. Learning how not to accept failure and move over it. Now, stay away from negativity. This is the biggest one. There are a lot of negative people in our lives or negative situations that we go through. You just got to stay away from and don't indulge or put yourself in negativity's way. So the conversation that you're having, whether it be, somebody talking negative about a situation or you just agreeing with somebody about some type of negativity, get away from it. The only thing that you should be indulging yourself in is positivity. You can't have negativity in your life and expect to live a positive life. You have to separate yourself from anything that's negative, whether it be people, circumstances, attitudes, whatever. Negativity deserves no placement in your life. You have to get far away from it. So even if they mean to come with cutoffs, you have to cut off a lot of things in your life to get to a better life. And most of all, with confidence, and I see this happen with a lot of people, is body language. You have to change your body language. You're never supposed to go through life looking down. You're supposed to always be looking up. That's one of the biggest principles that I took from life. And if you is walk with your chest out and don't walk scrunched up. Your body language means a lot, especially when you're dealing with people or you're around people. Because people only feed off your energy, and you are energy. And the energy that you put out is the energy that you receive back. So you want to be more self-confident when you walking around, because now by default that make the people around you feel more confident. And if you're around somebody who always chipping away at themselves and they hard on themselves, get away from around them. Because over time it starts to wear off on you. And then now you having this confident problem that was never even yours. So walk with your chest out. Don't look down. Always look up. Because you have greatness inside of you. It's just up to you to make that little minor tweak or that minor shift. And I always goes into this one is imagine who you want to be. Imagine it. Because if you can imagine it, it can actually become a physical reality. So if you picture yourself being somebody 2 to 3 years from now, you have to already start acting as such, talking as such, and walking as such. And if they're doing some big action, guess what you got to do? You have to do some big action. You can't expect small things and then turn them into bigger things. So if you see yourself being exactly where you are right now, then it's going to potentially be who you're going to be. But if you see yourself being way much more better than you are right now, guess what? You have no option but to grow. It's all up to you. But once you imagine yourself being on a certain level or a certain type of person, start acting just as that person today. Don't wait till you get there to start acting as it. Act today, because I guarantee you, once you start shifting how you think, your attitude, and how you act, it's a lot of people that's going to separate themselves from you so you can elevate to another level. And you always heard about the season of separation. Guess what? When you start acting as that person who you imagine to be, it's going to be a lot of people and things that separate from you. That wasn't good for you. Just like gangrene. You got gangrene, then you know you got to cut that finger off to save your other ones. So you got to start acting as such. And you have to, I repeat, you have to be prepared. I heard this quote from Les Brown, and it said, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. It shook me when I heard that. So you have to always go through life being prepared. And when I say prepared, you have to practice for the things that you want. And you have to be persistent for the things that you want. Because if you have persistence with whatever it is that you want, you're going to always be prepared. Because you're always working towards it. Now, if you just fall off from it and you expect to have the opportunity when it arises, guess what? You're not going to be prepared. Preparation is the key to success. So the question I ask you all that's looking at this right now is, how prepared are you? Honestly. Come on, be honest with me. How prepared are you for the opportunities that you seek or for the life that you want? Are you actively working towards it? Or are you just thinking about it and talking about it? They go like that song, you got to walk it like you talking. But you got to walk it like you think it in this case. If you are prepared, success is bound to come your way. And what I mean by preparation, do the things that put you in a place to receive the opportunity. And you have to work on your strengths. Now, I always talk about weaknesses, but working on your strength is the biggest thing that you can do, because now you're just sharpening what was already sharp. So whatever do come up against it, guess what? You're going to poke it away from you. So you have to be able to work on your strengths on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, be mindful of your weaknesses. I'm not saying go out and be naive of the weaknesses that you do have, but capitalize more on your strengths than you do your weaknesses. And I guarantee you your weaknesses, because you strengthening your what you call to be more of the things that you know how to do. The things that you don't know how to do will fall off by default, because now they start transforming themselves into more strengths than weaknesses. So I'm telling everybody that's looking at this right now, I try to make this video as short as possible, but packed with a lot of substance. Change. Once you do these things, I guarantee you would change that I can't into I can. With confidence, you already won before you even started. And I just want everybody that's looking at this video right now to have the confidence before you even start. And I'm just basically giving you some weapons to kind of like equip yourself for the battle. Because self-confidence is a battle, but it's a battle that goes on throughout the mind. And it moves to the external. So let's just go and start working on those things internally so we can be bossed up or muscle up on the outside. But do me a favor, follow me on IG _whoisDT and DT Sturghill on Facebook. And I always leave you all off. Always remember to love, serve, and grow. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you doing? Subscribe now, people. And check out the podcast of me and my brothers, Ken and Caleb. It's called The Mind Report. We drop weekly episodes every single week with nothing but value, good times, and a lot of gems that you have to pick up in order to put them down. So check that out. We streaming everywhere that you can possibly stream it. And with this week, I challenge everybody to start working on their confidence right now. Start working on your confidence with the things that I did give you to work on it with. And I guarantee you'll start to see a change. All right. But look, if don't nobody else believe you, guess who do? DT. Y'all have a good one. All right.